For latest updates and short audio clips, follow us on Instagram, Reading the Author.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast Reading the Author, a unique show where we read authors' mind and not their book. Meanwhile, I truly believe and pray that you and your families are completely safe and healthy as well. Guys, today we have Prema Ganesh ma'am with us, and she is the author of The Monkey Trap, a 7-step guide to de-stress and live a happy life. Thank you so much ma'am for coming on our show. I'm truly grateful कि आप हमारे शो पर आए.
Pleasure, Gaurav.
Guys, ma'am. So, ma'am, like before we get into the podcast and know much more about your book, about your upcoming projects and everything, I would request you to please introduce yourself ताकि हमारे listeners आपके बारे में और ज़्यादा जान सकें. And do share how you started this writing journey as well.
Okay. Basically, the writing journey has been there for right from from a young age. I had the habit of jotting down the things that happen in the whole world. Basically, maintaining a diary of events and things that happened around me. And by nature, I am a very curious person, and curiosity is often equated to being mischievous. So I would put myself as being a very curious child, wanting to know a lot of things around me. And as I grew up, reading became one of my favorite hobbies. And I used to read a lot. And the curiosity in me to understand a lot of different things around was what actually provoked this habit. And I had a lot of questions which I used to ask to my grandparents, to my parents, and generally to people wherein I wanted answers. But as you know, when we were children, it was mostly like कि बस इसको बस करना है, पूछना नहीं है. So that really made me to read a lot. And reading naturally translated into writing, wherein in those days there was not so much of an outlet. Like in today's scenario, people have a lot of the social media to put across their thoughts. So we didn't have that kind of a facility then. So it was mostly like writing it down. So writing was, I would say, an outlet to basically put down your thoughts into words.
Okay.
And when it comes to professional writing, I have been doing that for quite some time, for maybe 10-12 years now. I used to do content writing, web content writing, a lot of product content, a lot of things like that whenever I had some free time. So the writing bug was always there. And it was just that wanted to always write a book, and just waited. Maybe this was the right time for the thing to come out, because I never really knew how to write a book. So thoughts were always there, the contents were always there, and it just this happened to be the right time to bring it out.
Definitely, ma'am. So, ma'am, like after listening to this podcast, many people will just love to explore this book. They would love to buy and read. So, talking from a new reader's perspective, what a new reader can expect from this book? Can you share some insights?
Yeah. For a new reader, I would say that they would definitely get the kind of answers that they have always been looking for. I would say that from a writer's point of view also, for me, I'm first a reader, then a writer. Because I feel that I should be first able to like what I'm reading. And I believe that you should only write what you would like to read. So this book will definitely, be an answer to most of the questions that most of us have on stress. Because see, stress is something I know. I mean, when I started writing this book, many people asked me, I mean, why did you take up this topic? This is such a widely written, subject. But I felt that in my own journey of trying to find answers, I really did not find the right kind of answers to give me relief from stress. So I started doing my own research, and from my own experiences, I felt that I should tell my story in a different way, not like, telling this is my story, but rather write it in a way which will help people to find answers as if it is meant for them.
So kind of like, people will just love to explore this more because the theme and the type जिससे ये लिखा गया है, that is something new to them, right?
I mean,
That
it
will
is
make them
like अभी
curious.
have a problem. हम लोग किसके पास जाते हैं, दोस्त के पास जाते हैं बात करने के लिए, यार मुझे ये प्रॉब्लम है, तो व्हाट डू यू सजेस्ट, मैं क्या करूं, कैसे करूं, मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा, थिंग्स लाइक दैट. So this book is like that. It's like your companion. It's like your best friend. That you have a doubt, you don't know what to do. So you go to this book and it will tell you what to do, how to do it, and how much to do, and what not to do, and what to do.
Okay. Understood. So, ma'am, like as we can see that more than 20 plus reviews and all of them are 5 stars. So definitely you have made some proper reader base, what I can personally feel. सो लाइक इस पॉडकास्ट के बाद जिन्होंने आपकी बुक ऑलरेडी पढ़ी हुई है वो लोग भी तो एक तो सुन ही रहे होंगे बिकॉज यू विल बी शेयरिंग ऑन सोशल मीडिया. सो व्हाट दे कैन एक्सपेक्ट फ्रॉम यू एज ऑफ नाउ? लाइक आर यू राइटिंग समथिंग, यू वांट टू एक्सपेरिमेंट अ बिट ऑन सम अदर genres, or you want to stick to these only? What's in the pipeline as of now, and is there anything in the pipeline?
Yes, there is definitely a lot of things in the pipeline. I would like to stick to the genre of self-help non-fiction, but fiction is also there in my mind. Always been fascinated to write a fiction as well, because I am a die-hard romantic at heart.
Okay.
So I would definitely like to write a good romantic novel for the people who are in that genre, because I'm a Milton Boone and Sidney Sheldon kind of a person who has grown up reading those kind of books. So definitely would like to give something like that to the audience. But yeah, that is there in the pipeline, but maybe not come out immediately, because I'm still trying to work out on the framework and what should be the ideal mood of the story and all. But I'm definitely working on another self-help book. More it is a motivational book.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to reveal the subject now, because I want to keep it a suspense. Keep the reader guessing as to what exactly can be the next topic. But it's definitely going to be something more motivational for people who really do not know how to explore their own creativity. I would just give you that clue, that it is something for people to explore the creative side of theirs.
Okay, totally understood, ma'am. Definitely something worth waiting. I totally can feel that from the vibe, whatever you have shared. So probably, ma'am, my next question to this podcast would be like, I have been doing this podcast for last 3 years, and before that we were providing different kinds of services. So altogether it has like 7 to 8 years we have completed in this industry. And what I have personally seen, that most of the authors, they want to be known, or they want to be remembered as a certain genre or certain type of author. Like they want to create an image of themselves in front of the readers. So when it comes to you, talking from a personal branding perspective, have you ever thought like, okay, I'd say, let's say a couple of years but it's a new book by Prema Ganesh ma'am, then what that reader has to feel instantly, that sudden thought, okay, it's a book by Prema ma'am, it has to be like that, मुझे ये पढ़ने को मिलेगा, मुझे ये फील होगा. कभी सोचा इस बारे में?
नहीं, एक्चुअली मैंने तो ये भी नहीं सोचा था कि मैं एक बुक पब्लिश करूंगी या मैं एक बुक ऑथर करूंगी. So that itself is I'm still trying to let that feeling sink into me, that yeah, I have published a book, or my book is out there for people to read. So having said that, I really don't want to be typecasted, because I feel as a creative person, you should be ready to explore different genres and different subjects, because that is when you can give a uniqueness to your own expression. Because when you get typecasted, then it's difficult for people to, उनको ऐसे लगेगा, अरे यार हमें पता है इनका तो मतलब यही स्टाइल है, इनका तो यही होगा, तो मतलब यही लिखेंगे, तो कुछ नया नहीं होगा. So that is the kind of things, because if you ask me as a reader, there are two things. You can take it both positively and negatively. Like either you know the genre in which an author is writing, and then you expect that kind of flow or subject in whatever you're reading. And then you feel that, okay, either you say that, okay, whatever this person writes is definitely going to be good, and I can learn from it. If that is the thing, yes, in a non-fiction book, I would like to definitely stick to self-help guides or self-help books. But when it comes to fiction, then I think there would be no genre to say, because that is something left to imagination and total creativity.
Agree on that.
And again, in a non-fiction or self-help, I would really like to take up those topics which usually are not addressed by people, or addressed, but it's still there is scope for more.
Okay, definitely, ma'am. So, ma'am, like, what I have personally seen, that the publishing has become much more easier because lots of publishing houses are there. Literary agents, KDP is there, and the traditional publishers are there. So definitely publishing has become much more easier. But nowadays marketing and distribution has changed the whole game. So a person can publish the book very easily, but when it comes to marketing and distribution, definitely वो एक अलग पूरा game है, and that is quite difficult. So when it comes to you, as you have like a couple of months are done बुक को रिलीज हुए, सो आपको कोई ऐसी चीज पता चली जिससे लगा कि नहीं, ये चीज ने मेरा एग्जैक्ट ROI दिया है, फिर मुझे बहुत हेल्प हुई है इससे व्हेन इट कम्स टू मार्केटिंग एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, एनीथिंग लाइक दैट?
It's too early to say, Gaurav, because I'm still exploring different outlets or different options to market and for distribution. Yeah, I mean, there are still a lot of things that, as a first-time author, I am not aware. I would be very honest. I'm not aware. I'm still exploring a lot of options. Definitely, yeah, like reaching out to people like you who would help me in some way. So I'm also expecting that when people hear this podcast, that should be helping me to bring in more awareness to my book, and for more people to go and read my book. And I'm also I plan to put up my book there is a Mumbai book fair which is happening in October. So I have just registered my book to be displayed there. So I would also request whoever is listening to this podcast to visit the book fair and buy my book and read it.
Definitely, ma'am. Okay. So, ma'am, when it comes to writing, like, what was your writing schedule? In fact, what is your writing schedule as of now? Every day you devote some particular hours to your writing? It's like random, someday you get some thoughts, you just jot it down on your phone, on your diary, and after that you elaborate. How does it goes with you?
It works both ways. It is like I am a working professional, working 9 to 6 or 9:30 to 6:30. And then I have 2 teenage kids at home for whom I also have to cater to them. So mostly my writings happen, late nights after everything is settled. And when I have a little time to sit down and put my things in order. But the writing process may, putting it in order may happen when things are settled or quiet. But writing down points can happen any time of the day. It is like when I have some time and something comes to my mind, I just jot it down and I say that, oh, okay, I need to include this in my book. Or this point is something that is interesting, I should be looking into it more. Or when I have some idea that, okay, this is a topic I need to research, I just jot down things in the course of the day. And when I settle down, it's mostly after 11 in the night that I usually sit down for doing my research or for sitting down and writing my book. So it usually happens after 11 till about 1 or 2 in the night.
Okay. So that's the perfect time when जब कोई interruption नहीं हो सकता and you just let your thoughts flow and flow.
Yeah, I mean the thoughts are there. It's just you need to crystallize them, and the crystallization process happens at that time.
Okay. So ma'am, now let's get back to the time when you heard कि okay, tomorrow your book will be live. Everybody will be able to buy it, read it, judge you on the basis of what you have written, because in most of the scenarios people think that what an author is thinking, they have written exactly the same thing. So on that particular eve, what was going on in your mind? Like, were you relaxed, excited? You just marked up some milestones, okay, these many people know me, my book has to be sold out these many copies. What was going on in your mind?
To be very honest, I was really stressed. And my kids are like, Mom, read your book. Because I said, I don't know, I'm very stressed. I don't know कि कब live होगा पता नहीं. And I was like continuously checking, कि live हुआ कि नहीं. And the minute it became live, it was very excited that it has gone live. And then, I just shared it across in my group saying that my book is now live, please go and download it and read it. And then, yeah, definitely the deja vu moment when I felt that, oh, abhi book to ho gaya live. Now I don't know how people are going to judge me. How they are going to actually feel कि यार इसने book तो, I mean, a little bit of an apprehension as to how people are actually going to judge my writing and
how they're going to
look
accept
at
it.
me as a one. Yeah. So I mean, all those feelings, definitely, I think it does not only happen with the book. I think that happens to every kind of event, because like I said, I'm a creative person by profession. I'm a fragrance specialist. So every time I create a fragrance and it has to get approved in the market, this adrenaline rush is there. Like, ठीक है, अभी ये launch हो गया है, अभी पता नहीं इसका reaction कैसे होगा consumer से, how they're going to, whether they're going to like what I have put out, and whether I will have a repeat purchase. All these things definitely happen. So yeah, in a way, I was prepared for it, but then because this was something which I've never done in my life, there was a bit of anxiety, there was a bit of excitement, anticipation, a whole lot of emotions there.
Definitely, ma'am. So, ma'am, my next question to this podcast would be like, when it comes to focusing upon in life, as of now, like as a person, as an author, what are the things which you are focusing upon?
As an author?
Yes, ma'am. And as a person too?
Yeah. Yeah. So it is like, ठीक है, पहला book तो release कर दिया. Now there is a responsibility, a feeling of responsibility that now, since I have started the race, now I need to keep continuing. I need to write more. I need to, read more. To write more, I need to read more. So definitely, there is a sense of responsibility that is there, that this should not become a one-time wonder. I should definitely, be able to reach out to more people, help out more people, and definitely, if possible, leave a legacy behind.
Okay. And when it comes to focusing as a person, what are the things there?
Exactly, how do you tell me when I have to focus as a person? What exactly is your thought?
Like, apart from, like when it comes to writing, publishing book and talking about book, that comes to a passion side, exactly, right? And when it comes to talking as a person's perspective, like when it comes to kind of growth in life, when it comes to like spiritual wellness, mental peace, something like that.
Okay. When it comes to
growing
that,
as a person,
I think,
I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So you are asking me how writing this book has helped me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I would definitely say that by writing this book, it has helped me reinforce all the things that I have written out there much more, much better in my own mind. Because, like I said, while trying to find answers, it's a journey that I have myself or personally undergone through, and based on my experiences and based on the general mood or conversations I've had with people, I understood that this is something that needs to be talked about.
Hmm.
And now it has given me a realization that I should be reaching out to people, because one thing I have under realized is that stress is something that we are not ready to really acknowledge.
Hmm.
When it comes to stress, when people ask you कि यार कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, कुछ स्ट्रेस है क्या, तो द फर्स्ट आंसर दैट है अरे नहीं यार, एवरीथिंग इज फाइन, मुझे कोई स्ट्रेस वेस नहीं है. But people fail to understand that most of the physical symptoms or physical illnesses that we have today somewhere stem from there. And the first point is to make people to acknowledge that yes, there is stress in my life, and I have myself gone through a lot of stress, and in that aspect I think now I'm able to bounce back better than earlier. Having understood what causes it and how it affects and things like that, the book has also helped me to grow as a better person, and given me the strength or the resilience to bounce back faster.
Okay. So, ma'am, probably my last question of this podcast would be like, after listening to this podcast, many new authors will be interested to just publish their book, or they might be holding their first draft in their laptop, in their diary. So when it comes to you, what advice would you like to give to those upcoming authors?
I would only like to say what I learned through my journey was that yes, we always have this doubt in our mind that really, am I good enough? Will I be able to do it? These kind of doubts will always be there in our mind, because we always feel that we are not good enough to do something unless we know it completely. But what I would like to tell them is that if you write from your heart, there is an audience to listen to it, or take it from there. Because anything that resonates with the audience has got a potential. So I would only suggest that write what you feel is the right thing to do, or do what you think is the right thing to do. There is no right or wrong in anything in this world. There is nothing like yehi sahi tarika hai, or this is the only way to do it. There are multiple ways to do things or arrive at your destination. So just let go of that fear that you are not good enough. We all have our strengths, and there's definitely a lot of people out there who are maybe waiting just to listen to you. So I would just advise them to just rise above that fear and go for it.
Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed this lovely and inspiring conversation with Prema ma'am. And if you do, then do follow our podcast, Reading the Author, available on all the leading podcast platforms. And don't forget to buy and read the book, guys. आप जस्ट Amazon पे जाएं, वहाँ पे सर्च करें प्रेमा गणेश मैम की बुक आ जाएगी, या फिर आप सर्च कर सकते हैं द मंकी ट्रैप, बुक आ जाएगी. ज़रूर खरीदें, पढ़ें और अपने जानने वाले चाहने वालों के साथ ज़रूर शेयर करें. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming on our show. It was my honor to be able to host it today.
Thank you, Gaurav. It was a pleasure from my end too. And wishing all the new authors and all the audience out there a very happy and healthy life.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.